Welcome everyone to a brand new episode of WWE 2K26 Universe Mode. We are live here on Friday Night SmackDown, and there is no doubt after the massive Colossal Rumble event that now we are on the road to WrestleBration, one of the biggest, if not actually the biggest, premium live events of the year. And here comes a man who shocked the world. It is Joe Hendry, the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. There is no doubt that everyone was beyond shocked when it came to this past Sunday at the Colossal Rumble, when Joe Hendry walked down, challenged Brock Lesnar after winning an extremely difficult gauntlet match, outlasting Jacob Fatu, outlasting Cody Rhodes, outlasting so many great competitors, to walk into the Rumble and then have a huge upset over the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar, taking the WWE World Championship from the Beast Incarnate this past Sunday at the Colossal Rumble. And I hear the Beast is on his way, and he is livid.
They told me a man with a smile and a song couldn't take down the Beast. They said I was just a viral moment, a flash in the pan, and that the World Championship was a mountain too high for Joe Hendry to climb. But this past Sunday at the Colossal Rumble, the world learned what happens when you combine a man who refuses to quit with a fan base that refuses to stay silent. I stood my ground because I believed in myself, but more importantly, I stood my ground because you believed in me. This title isn't just gold, it's our collective badge of honor. I'm going to make every single second of this reign count. See, most people in the back have it backward. They think the title is what makes them special. But I've always known the truth. The title doesn't make the man. The man makes the title. This championship is prestigious today because it is currently in the hands of the most motivated man in professional wrestling. I didn't get here by accident, and I'm not leaving without a fight. Because I don't just believe in the fans, and I don't just believe in the music. I believe in me.
Joe, well, there's Rey Mysterio, the general manager.
Congratulations. What you did this past Sunday at the Colossal Rumble, that wasn't just a win, man. That was a career-defining moment. You did what many thought was impossible, and you did it with the entire world behind you. But as the general manager of SmackDown, I have to be the one to give you the reality check that comes with that gold. I've been in this ring with Brock Lesnar. I know the look in his eyes when he loses. And Joe, Brock isn't a reasonable man. He doesn't understand defeat. He only understands destruction. My phone hasn't stopped ringing since the final bell on Sunday, and I know Paul Heyman is already pulling every legal string he has to trigger Brock's contractual rematch. While I'm backstage trying to handle the legal headache that is Paul Heyman, you have a much bigger problem heading toward this arena right now. The Beast is on his way, and Joe, he isn't looking for a wrestling match. Knowing Brock, he's looking to leave someone in a hospital bed. He's pissed off, he's humiliated, and he's hungry to take back what you took from him. I'll do my job and keep the lawyers off your back, but tonight you have to handle a monster. We both have someone dangerous to look out for tonight. So stay sharp, champ, because the Beast is coming for his blood.
Tell the advocate to tell his Beast. The champ is here.
Oh! Joe Hendry wants the smoke. Rey Mysterio with a congratulations, but a big heat of a warning for Joe Hendry tonight. But guess what? Tonight on WWE SmackDown, we look to crown more women who will enter into the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleBration. Will it be Tiffany Stratton or Lyra Valkyria? Both these women go head to head, but only one will qualify for one of the most prestigious spots in WWE and the match card of the year, WrestleBration.
It's scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
Well, Tiffany Stratton would love to get to WrestleBration and make her way into the spotlight once again here in the WWE. Well, Brock Lesnar on his way to the arena, and you have to know that everyone is on full alert with Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate. And here comes Tiffany Stratton's opponent. It is Lyra Valkyria. Well, WrestleBration is right around the corner. We are hot off the heels of the Colossal Rumble. WrestleBration is the show of shows, the showcase of the Immortals, the grandeur, the spot every WWE superstar wants to be in, and the match card everyone wants to showcase on. And that is WrestleBration. And this year we are heading to Vegas. Lyra Valkyria would love nothing more than to punch her ticket to the women's Money in the Bank ladder match for WrestleBration. WrestleBration is no doubt a hotbed for talent, for moments, for icons, for legends. One of these women will have that opportunity to punch their ticket to WrestleBration in just a moment's time. Who will be better tonight, Tiffany or Lyra? The bell rings, and here we go. Lyra in the center of the ring, and here comes Tiffany staring down Lyra here. Which one of these women is going to walk on in to the women's Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleBration? And look at this, Lyra Valkyria coming out right away with some huge maneuvers. Went for a huge crossbody, not able to get Tiffany. Tiffany dodging, but now look at this, Lyra takes down Tiffany. Lyra trying high-flying maneuvers, was not able to successfully hit Tiffany, but got her with that clothesline, but Tiffany slammed Lyra with that nice spine buster. Now look at this. Tiffany Stratton has Lyra here. Now look at Tiffany. Gonna lock Lyra into that nice surfboard stretch here. And now gonna drop Lyra to her knees. And now look at that. That nice dragon sleeper on Lyra Valkyria. Very smart by Tiffany. Capture her opponent. Wear her down with the submission. Make her fight. Make her struggle. Take away her breath. It makes it easier to defeat your opponent, but Lyra coming in with that nice head scissors. But Tiffany straight back up, and now an elbow right to Lyra's face. Tiffany went for that nice cartwheel there, but Lyra catches Tiffany, plants her with a nice Northern Lights. Two, and only one actually there for Lyra on Tiffany. Ooh, nasty kick, and another nasty kick. Now look at this, one for a high-flying maneuver. You need to stop going for high-flying maneuvers with... Wait. That's Jordan Grace's music. What is Jordan? Well, Jordan's been just on Tiffany's case. Here in the... Wait. Jordan Grace taking out Tiffany. The ref's back is turned. The ref's back is turned. Jordan Grace just took out Tiffany Stratton. The ref leaving confused here. Jordan Grace has made it her mission to destroy Tiffany Stratton. And now she could cost her. She could cost Tiffany Stratton her spot in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. There's this obsession from Jordan Grace on Tiffany Stratton here, and now it's given Lyra Valkyria clear opening and a possible pathway to WrestleBration, and no, Tiffany Stratton still kicks out here. I can't believe. Oh gosh. Ooh, and now both women is fighting out on each other with some chops and strikes here. I can't believe Jordynne Grace would step into the middle of this match and attempt to try and destroy Tiffany Stratton's dreams. But that has been Jordynne Grace's MO. She wants to destroy the pretty Barbie. Nice power bomb there from Lyra, and Tiffany Stratton still fighting, and that is the heart of Tiffany Stratton. The complete heart of Tiffany Stratton on display here tonight on SmackDown, as she just got attacked from behind from a participant that wasn't even in this match. She is still fighting because her dream is to get to WrestleBration. Now look at Lyra Valkyria. I don't even think Lyra Valkyria saw what happened either. Lyra Valkyria wouldn't be okay with what happened. And Tiffany Stratton still fighting, but Lyra coming out with nasty kicks here. And now look at this. Tiffany able to dodge Lyra here. Now big drop kick from Tiffany on Lyra. Now what is Tiffany Stratton thinking here? Tiffany has Lyra up. And now look at this, plants Lyra down. And now look at this, is she going for the prettiest moves on ever? After that nice rolling. And one, is it gonna be it? 1, 2, 3. What such perseverance from Tiffany Stratton.
Here's your winner,
Even after the attack from Jordynne Grace, Tiffany Stratton is walking out the #1 contender for the, not the #1 contender, possibly a #1 contender for a world championship. Wait, backstage, that's Angel and Berto. They are attacking Rey Fenix. Are you kidding me? Last week, Rey Fenix debuted with Sami Zayn. And now look at this, Rey Fenix being attacked by the Lethal Lovers, Los Garzas. Now just look at this, just cinching in and just stretching out Rey Fenix here. Oh my gosh, come on, let him go. We need people back there right now. We need people back there. We just saw Tiffany Stratton qualify for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And here comes Bayley.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by AJ Lee from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Well, Bayley, as you can see, AJ Lee, one of her good friends and mentors behind her. But I am curious as to Bayley's mental state. I mean, she walked into this year as the United States champion, lost that United States championship to her mentor, AJ Lee, and good friend. Not only did she lose that United States championship, she walked into the Rumble thinking that she could main event to WrestleBration. But now, we know Jade Cargill is going to the main event of WrestleBration. Where does this leave Bayley? Well, tonight, Bayley is in action here. Bayley trying to make her path and way to WrestleBration. And here comes her opponent for tonight, Little Miss Bliss, Alexa. The former WWE Women's World Champion.
From Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Well, Alexa Bliss, no doubt, one of the top WWE women here in WWE. She is hands down one of the greatest stars here on SmackDown. It is unfortunate that she currently is not in the plans for WrestleBration. I mean, she lost her Women's Championship, the Women's World Championship, to Charlotte Flair at the Colossal Rumble. And now we know that at WrestleBration, it's going to be Charlotte Flair defending against Jade Cargill. But a win here tonight could really maybe put Alexa Bliss into a different frame here. And now look at this. Alexa Bliss went right after Bayley, but Bayley caught Alexa Bliss here. And look at this. Bayley here. Ooh, nice head chop here by Bayley. And now Bayley gonna lock in a nice submission on Alexa Bliss here. That front netlock choke here. And now look at this. Bliss gonna get out of it. Very smart. Try and get out of that predicament as quick as possible. And now look at this. Alexa Bliss takes down Bayley here with a nice arm drag. And now once again, Alexa Bliss, secondary arm drag there on Bayley. And now Alexa Bliss right now out wrestling Bayley. You can see Bayley getting a little frustrated here. Now Bayley goes into the corner and shoves her whole shoulder into Bayley. And now a drop kick right into Bayley. Goes for the pinfall here. Does Bliss. 2. No, only a 1 count there for Bliss. A lot of fury there from Alexa Bliss, no doubt about it. Alexa Bliss would love nothing more than to defeat Bayley here tonight. Set herself up for some sort of spot at WrestleBration. Maybe she wants to challenge AJ Lee for the United States Championship. And now look at that by Alexa Bliss, flipping out with that backflip and now grabbing a hold of Bayley and slams Bayley down. Alexa Bliss feeling it here tonight on WWE SmackDown. And now Bayley, oof, counters. And now look at this, Bliss kicking the leg out from underneath Bayley here. Now look at this once again, just slamming Bayley down to the mat. And now Alexa Bliss is on fire, but Bayley getting right back into the ring here, trying to get any sort of offense on Alexa Bliss here. Now look at this, a nice scoop slam on Alexa Bliss as Bayley goes to that top rope here. What is Bayley measuring Alexa Bliss for here? And I went for a nice crossbody, but crash and burn. Alexa Bliss steps out of the way, and now look at this, a creative roll-up. Tries to get Bayley, not even a 1 count there. Alexa, Bayley, no stranger to one another. And now look at this once again. Gonna try and roll up Bayley here, get a quick win, but not even a 1 count again. Now Bayley coming in hot with some strikes on Bliss here, and a big right forearm right to the back of Bliss, and Bliss with a shot right to the gut of Bayley. Look at this. Alexa Bliss showing a little bit of disrespect. There's old school Alexa Bliss, not caring what anyone thinks or what she does. She's here to get the win. Whether that's disrespectfully or respectfully, she's in this for the win. And now look at Bliss just unloading strikes on Bayley here. Bliss now catches Bayley and flips her over with a nice sunset flip power bomb, and only a 2 count. But that was a deep 2 count. Could Bayley be in trouble? Went for those double knees, but Alexa Bliss caught all mat on those knees. That could screw up Alexa Bliss's whole game plan here tonight against Bayley. And now look at this. Bayley takes Alexa Bliss off that second rope. Took a little too much time after her knees bashed into the canvas here. And now Bayley taking control of Alexa Bliss here. Bliss able to float over, and now look at this, gonna look for another quick win here. Stacks her up, 1, 2, oh, so close to 3 for Bliss there. And now look at this, Bayley takes Bliss into the corner here. And a nice scoop slam from Bayley that time. It was powerful, impactful, as Bayley on that top rope. Bayley could be looking for that classic Macho Man elbow, but Bliss able to get out of the way here. Bliss able to get out of the way. Bayley counters Bliss here. These two women putting it all on the map here tonight on SmackDown. We are in WrestleBration season. Gears are turned up, and Alexa Bliss is making sure to turn up every gear she can against Bayley here tonight. Planted with a nasty spiking snap DDT. 1, 2, 3, and no. Oh, that was so close from Alexa Bliss. Almost put away Bayley there. Bliss now measuring Bayley. What is Bliss thinking? Oh, Bliss, that was nasty. And now look at this, right in the face of AJ Lee here. But you want to pay attention to Bayley. Now look at this. Oh, a big right hand from Bliss, but Bayley measuring back with one right hand to Bliss here. And now look at this. Goes with that arachnophobia from none other than Bayley. And only a 2 count there for Bayley. Bayley's so close to getting a win over former women's champion Alexa Bliss, but now look at this, stacks up Bayley here. 1, wait, she's holding the tights here, she's holding the tights. Alexa Bliss with a huge win over Bayley here. She held those damn tights, and Bliss walks out with a big victory against Bayley tonight. Oh, well, Alexa Bliss, I mean, are we surprised? Like I said, win at all costs for Little Miss Bliss. But now look at this, Bayley very upset, and here comes her friend, her mentor, AJ Lee. You can see AJ's upset that Bayley's upset here, and she's like, don't worry, you can still win. Oh, wait, Bayley just shoved AJ Lee. Oh. Is this the side of Bayley that Alexa Bliss was alluding to, that Bayley isn't really happy-go-lucky? Well, at the Colossal Rumble, it was this woman, Jade Cargill, who strength and powered Nikki Bella over the rope with a choke slam and won her opportunity to head to the main event of a WrestleBration. And she chose none other than the WWE Women's World Champion, Charlotte Flair. She made no hesitations, no moments to decide. That night, she said, Charlotte Flair, I want you. So at WrestleBration, for the Women's World Championship, Jade Cargill looks to dethrone a queen. Who will walk out of WrestleBration in Vegas with the Women's World Championship? And here is the challenger, the winner of the Colossal Rumble, Jade Cargill.
Charlotte, let's get one thing straight. This past Sunday at a Colossal Rumble, I didn't come out to interrupt your little celebration. I came out to give you a gift. I gave you the gift of time. I wanted to look you in the eyes and make my choice then and there so you would have ample time to prepare for the inevitable loss coming your way at WrestleBration. No excuses, no last-minute surprises, just you, me, and the reality that your reign has an expiration date. But then you decided to get emotional, you looked me in my face, and you called me a bitch.
That's right, she did.
Now, Charlotte, you're a queen, so you should know better. You need to be very careful throwing around those B words, because this bitch has absolutely no problem throwing around a spoiled, entitled little girl and taking her throne by force. You're in a very peculiar situation this year, Charlotte. Usually, people need you to make their careers, but at WrestleBration, the roles are reversed. You need Jade Cargill. I could have walked my bags over to Raw and challenged for that title. I could have taken my talent anywhere else and been the center of the universe. I chose you because I knew you were the best of this moment, and I wanted to take the best down. But keep playing with my name. Keep testing my patience. Just remember, I am the one holding all the cards. If I want to, at a snap of a finger, I can take this entire main event away from you. Be very careful, Just Queen, because I don't just want your title. I want to remind you that you only sit on that throne because I haven't walked up the stairs yet.
Oh my God. Oh my, Jade Cargill with absolute fire. Imagine saying a Flair needs Jade Cargill? That is not going to sit well with Charlotte Flair. Well, we are going to crown, well, I keep saying crown, we're going to qualify another man for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. 3 Raw, 3 SmackDown participants for both the men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches. It is Dragunov versus Mysterio. I can't believe Jade Cargill just lit a fire. I know Charlotte Flair is sitting somewhere in this arena right now, seething. How dare anyone say that a Flair needs them? That they're granting a Flair a chance at a main event. Flair has been doing this for how many years? ridiculous. It's insane to think that Cargill would sit in that ring and say that.
Making his way to the ring from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
We turn our gears to this men's Money in the Bank qualifying match. Dirty Dominic Mysterio has an opportunity to qualify and earn. The key word here is earn his opportunity for the Money in the Bank ladder match. You know, the Money in the Bank ladder match is one of the most prestigious matches here in the WWE. Originated back at WrestleBration 21. And it was the Rated R superstar Edge who made what is the Money in the Bank the Money in the Bank. Cash in literally at any time, anywhere, any place for a world championship match. And guess what? When you cash in, there is a high probability that you will become the next WWE World Champion. I mean, it's an opportunist's dream. That Money in the Bank contract, that briefcase, it holds power, it holds time, and you can cash in that Money in the Bank contract anytime over an entire year. And here comes Dominic Mysterio, challenger here tonight, his opponent, a man who is looking to earn his way to WrestleBration himself. It is Ilya Dragunov. Well, there's no doubt Ilya has every opportunity to.
Weighing in at 210 pounds, Ilya Dragunov.
Ilya Dragunov, one of the most hard-hitting superstars here in the WWE. Everything he does in that ring is equipped to destroy, is equipped to hurt, to knock out, and forge his path to now what we know is a WrestleBration in Vegas. Being in that Money in the Bank ladder match and winning it has changed careers, has changed entities, has changed people's lives. And now tonight, we will either see Ilya or Dominic Mysterio qualify and move on to WrestleBration and join Kevin Owens in that WrestleBration men's Money in the Bank ladder match in Vegas. Well, here we go. Mysterio, Ilya Dragunov one-on-one here tonight. Both men trying to draw some energy here tonight. And Ilya Dragunov right in the face of Dominic here, saying, let's go, bring it on. This is going to be a great wrestling match between Dominic and Ilya Dragunov. Both men lock up. Nice collar elbow lock up between the two here, Dominic and Ilya. And now look at this, Ilya gets caught by Dominic with a headlock here. Now look at this, Ilya gonna whip Dominic off here with his power and a knee. A huge knee to Dominic out of nowhere. That has got to be it already. I wouldn't even question it. That was a deep 2 count. That knee strike to Dominic Mysterio just knocked him silly. No doubt about it. And now Ilya Dragunov with nasty back chop. And look at Ilya. The intensity on Ilya is something else. And now Ilya takes the back. Takes a kick to the back, but comes out of nowhere with a nice takedown of Dominic Mysterio. Ilya Dragunov here. But now Rey Mysterio's son, Dominic, went high flying, but Ilya catches Dominic here, and now just plants him with a nice senton. See, went for the second one, but that time Mysterio able to get out of the way, and a nice neck breaker from Mysterio. Mysterio trying to, perfect executed insecurity from Ilya Dragunov here. Both men going head to head here, trying to get the advantage, the opposition over one of the other, and now Ilya using his entire body weight as a weapon here, and that is the dangerosity of Ilya Dragunov. Is dangerosity even a word? Probably not, but we're making it one. Dangerosity. And now look at this. Goes for a pin. Not even a 1 count there for Ilya. And now Rey Mysterio's son Dominic here. Nice head scissors takedown. And now here comes Dominic full steam ahead, and now a nice crossbody from Dominic Mysterio. Mysterio right now in full control of Ilya Dragunov, but not for long, as Ilya now measuring Dominic with strikes, in that last strike clubbed Dominic Mysterio right in the back of the head. Could have caused a damn concussion on Mysterio here. And now look at Ilya. Oh my God, Ilya just flailing away at Dominic here, but Dominic trying to get any sort of wherewithal, as his positioning in the ring is able to allow him to hit that nice hip toss. But now Ilya Dragunov right back up, clubs Dominic Mysterio again right in the back of the neck. Ilya's strikes is really hurting Dominic here. Now look at this, Dominic though, still fighting off Ilya, and you can see Dominic is hurting a bit. But everything he's doing, he set Ilya all the way to the outside of the ring there. And now just look at this, using that heel of the foot. That hurts. Let me tell you, you ever have someone use full force of a heel stomping on your gut? That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt your every part of that lower body. And now look at this. Dominic Mysterio was thinking of sending Ilya into the steps, but Ilya was able to counter Mysterio. And now sends Ilya into the Ilya sends Dominic into the barricade. Now look at this. Ilya has Dominic here. Dominic in trouble with Ilya. Ilya full steam ahead, and a nice crossbody from Ilya Dragunov on Dominic Mysterio. Goes for the 3 count and a deep 1 though. Ilya knows what's at stake here. Dominic knows what's at stake. It is WrestleBration. It is a spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. It is a spot to change your life. And now look at this. Ilya gonna lock in a nice leg. Oh my God, look at the strength of Ilya Dragunov on Dominic Mysterio. He is hoisting a grown man in midair here, but now Dominic Mysterio uses that ab power, hammers away at Ilya, and now a nasty drop kick, flooring Ilya Dragunov from Dominic Mysterio. Now look at this, Mysterio coming in on Ilya, but Ilya's not allowing it to happen, as Ilya with a powerful, nice throw from Ilya Dragunov here. A nice version of a T-bone from Ilya. And now look at this again, nice T-bone from Ilya Dragunov, as Ilya is feeling it. Look at the power, look at the fury in Ilya's face here. Now look at this. Ooh! Mysterio not able to catch Ilya here. But now Ilya catches Mysterio, drops him with a nice Blue Thunder bomb here. Now what is Ilya thinking with Mysterio? What is Ilya thinking? Ilya thinking he wants to end Mysterio once and for all here tonight, and he could do it with a simple move like this, but no, look at this, able to counter does Mysterio. Dominic able to counter Ilya Dragunov. Now look at this. Dominic is unloading on the hand of Ilya. Goes for a pinfall, not even a 1 count there. You're gonna have to do more, buddy, than that to put away Ilya Dragunov. With something on the line such as prestigious as the Money in the Bank contract spot. Now Ilya, big right hand, and Dominic Able to miss though, but Ia coming right back on Dominic here. But Dominic with a chop to the chest. Ia misses that one strike here. Now, ooh, nasty shot from Ia, but Dominic able to counter. Throws Ia into those ropes here. And now, what is Dominic thinking? Dominic just taking the leg of Ia Dragunov now. Dominic coming in hot against Ia and now takes him out with a nice springboard moonsault. Dominic Mysterio showing that high-flying side of himself here tonight. Now what is Mysterio thinking? Ia Dragunov counters Mysterio though. Drops Mysterio down. Does Ia. Now Ia. Oh, good night. No. Yeah, no. Good night. Good night. Good night, Dominic. There's no way he's getting out of that. That was a nasty KO shot, and he scores the victory. Ia scores a huge victory against Dominic Mysterio. And you can see jacked up Dominic Mysterio's jaw here. Now look at this. Oh, Ia was trying to be respectful, and Dominic Mysterio slaps his hand and walks away. Well, Ia Dragunov has officially qualified for the men's Money in the Bank. Wait, look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. Brock Lesnar. How many times am I going to say Brock Lesnar? And Joe Hendry just rolling in the crowd here tonight on SmackDown. These two men, Brock Lesnar with an undying vendetta against Joe Hendry. For Joe Hendry, and now Joe Hendry fighting off Brock here tonight in the crowd. A huge, surprising loss for Brock Lesnar, but Brock Lesnar gets dumped over the barricade here. And now these two men just brawling at ringside here. After the Colossal Rumble, after Rey Mysterio's heated warnings to Joe Hendry to be on the lookout for the Beast has found Joe, but Joe is fighting off the Beast. What? Oh my God, Brock Lesnar. I don't think I've seen Brock Lesnar this enraged, but I don't think I've seen Brock Lesnar in this position as Joe Hendry is taking a steel chair. A damn steel chair. He's setting up that steel chair here. What is Joe Hendry thinking? No, right on the steel chair. Joe Hendry knows what's at stake when Brock Lesnar is pissed. And now Joe Hendry stalking Brock, but now Brock fighting off Joe here. And now look at this, Brock going for the F5, but Joe Hendry fighting off Brock Lesnar here with elbows. Avoids the F5, does Joe Hendry here. And now Joe Hendry with the steel chair for the Lord is Brock Lesnar, who is busted open from that steel chair. And now look at this, Joe Hendry just unwailingly, just wailing that chair on the Beast. Brock Lesnar.
Stop it now.
Wait.
Joe,
That's
put the
Paul
chair
Heyman.
Down. Put the chair down. Joe, I am appealing to your sense of self-preservation. If you have any desire to wake up tomorrow morning and still be the world champion, you will drop that weapon and listen to every syllable that comes out of my mouth.
What do you
Look
mean?
at him, Joe. Look at the carnage. I didn't want this to happen. I didn't want the Beast to come down here and do what he's doing. I tried to tell him to be reasonable, but he is Brock. Damn. Lesnar.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
does whatever
Unreasonable
he
as hell.
wants to whomever he wants. But I am a man of the law. While Brock was busy planning your funeral, I was busy ensuring his future. I have ensured that my client receives his contractual rematch for the World Championship. But I have a duty, Joe. I have a duty to ensure that the Beast is in phenomenal peak physical condition for that match. So I had a very specific, very ironclad clause inserted into this document. Joe Hendry, if at any point, at any second, in any hallway, in any ring, or in any parking lot, before the bell rings for that rematch, you so much as lay a finger on Brock Lesnar, you will be stripped of that world championship.
Wait.
If you
What?
even think about swinging
When's this
that
rematch
chair,
supposed to
you are
happen?
no longer the champion. You will be a footnote in history. A viral failure who lost it all because he couldn't control his temper. So go ahead, Joe. Hit him. Be the hero.
Well, when's
Throw
this
away your
rematch
life's
supposed to
work
happen?
For one swing of a chair, because you're probably asking yourself, When is the rematch? When does the untouchable status
Yeah,
end?
we all are.
Well, Joe, that's the best part. You have to survive the beast every single week without fighting back, until I unleash him to tear you limb from limb at WrestleBration.
Oh my God, wait, Brock Lesnar has Joe Hendry and plants him on the steel chair with an F5. It will be Brock Lesnar, Joe Hendry for the World Championship at WrestleBration.